Gervonta, Tank Davis, let Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Man, so I was watching the interview that Lamont Roach just did, and I've been researching Lamont Roach. I've been paying attention to him more. Obviously, as a boxing analyst and a content creator, I know who Lamont Roach is, right? I've watched a lot of his fights, and I knew he was trained by his father, but learning more about his background and seeing more of his personality when he's doing these interviews, I'm getting them same vibes that I got with Frank the Ghost Martin when Frank the Ghost Martin was fighting Tank Davis. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member, drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams. And if you want to debate, man, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. Or you can come by the channel when I'm live. We can debate right then and there. But let's get it cracking. So, Lamont Roach too goddamn nice to do anything with Tank Davis. I'm saying it. He raised too good. He got his parents in his life. He got too much love in his life to do anything with Tank Davis. That shit probably don't sound good or like the right thing to say for a bunch of y'all watching this video, but I'm just a firm believer in the desire, the will, the heart of a fighter. That shit kind of starts early, because there's gonna come a time in that ring where shit get hard, shit get tough. And do you have pain to draw upon in order to get you through them moments? Or do you have a lot of love where it's like, man, I ain't really gotta die for this shit. I ain't gotta let them just knock me out for this shit. I ain't gotta keep getting beat up. I got people that love me. I've had love my whole life. And I worry about that with Lamont Roach. See, the vernacular that we like to use in boxing is called dog. Do we got that dog in him? Is he really built like that? Is he a real dog? Or are you a dog until a bigger dog come in the room? See, a real dog don't give a fuck about the other dog. They gonna do them, they gonna let them nuts drop, and they gonna fight. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I know Tank Davis is that, bro. I know he is that. People try to hate on the young man for different reasons, but he pulled himself up out the mud, pulled himself up out the gutter, pulled himself up out the trenches, whatever you want to call it, whatever ebonics you want to use that go with the culture. He did that. He lived that. That's why he got the fans that he got, bro. Lamont Roach didn't experience that. He don't know what that shit is like. So when they get in that pocket, just like Frank Martin was, when Tank get in his face in that press conference, and it's really that time, can he go there? Can he get there? Can he not back down? Can he not shy away from the moment? Or is he gonna get in that bitch like Frank Martin trying to survive, bro? That's what I'm worried about with Lamont Roach. Cause I'm telling y'all, man, he's giving me Frank Martin vibes. Like, cause we know how Tank is, bro. When you look like him, you act like him, you talk like him, that kind of turned him up. He was more aggressive with Frank Martin than he was with any other press conference, with any other build-up. He boxed a little bit with Mario Barrios. He boxed a little bit with Hector Garcia. He boxed with Ryan Garcia. When he got in that bitch with Frank Martin, he just started walking to him. It was a little different vibe, a little different energy and shit. He trolled him with the walkout Ghostbusters and shit. He ain't do that with nobody else. Can Lamont Roach match that, bro? I don't think so. He already outskilled, in my opinion. But just hearing him talk, he's a nice young man. I think he got a really good head on his shoulders. But when you start getting hit cleanly, how you gonna react to that shit? You gonna man up? You gonna dog up? How your daddy gonna react to that shit? He gonna be taking punches that his daddy ain't used to seeing him take. His daddy might remember that he's a grandfather, and his son is a father. His daddy mess around and remember that it's my job to protect my son. Then what happens? I hear Lamont Roach talking about fight of the year. I can knock him out and shit. You know, he know I'm not these other fighters that he been fighting and shit. I hear that. I hear him saying that. I heard Frank Martin tell me he shook the room and I'm not none of them. That's what he was telling Tank. I'm not none of them. I ain't none of them. It's up. It's up. I ain't none of them. Only thing was up was Frank Martin's head looking at the sky with it back on the ground. And the ref telling him, I got the 10, bro. It's over, Frank. I counted to 10. It's over, Frank. And I'm not saying this to shit on Lamont Roach. I'm just saying this to say, is he really built how he talking? A lot of y'all like to talk, bro. Y'all like to see how these dudes talk on Twitter and how they behave and on social media and in these interviews and shit. I want to see what it look like when him and Tank get face to face. That's what I want to see with all these guys. I want to see what that bravado look like about knocking Tank out. I ain't none of these other guys and stuff. When they get in front of him. When you dealing with a Canelo Alvarez or a Tank Davis or a Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence, a lot of or you know, any of these top fighters. And yes, I threw Earl in there until he met Bud. I'm throwing him in there, damn it. When you get in the ring with these top fighters that are really dogs, that you know is a dog, like you know Bud is a dog, bro. You know Canelo is a dog. You know Tank is a dog. You know Beterbiev is a dog, bro. When you get in there with them, you gotta be able to match that, dog. Specifically with guys like Canelo and Tank, because of that star power and that cachet they bring, bro. You could lose the fight before you get in it, and you could turn the fight into, let me just make sure I lose better than anybody else he ever beat type shit. Let me just make sure I show more skill than what he thought I had type shit. I'm not really here to win no more. And it could turn into that shit within the first few rounds. Fight can be over in the first press conference. And I worry about that with Lamont Roach. I hope not. You know, DC, stand up. Do your thing. Show me I'm wrong, but is he really going to fight off the front foot, try to exchange with Tank? Is he really going to do that? Because that's how he talking. I don't believe it. Because I don't think he's stupid. I don't think his dad is stupid. And then that's going to play some sort of mental games on him. Like, you was talking this way, but now we see you really fighting that way. So you didn't mean what you said. And mentally, you could see it break down opponents, bro. You saw what it did to Frank Martin. Like, you were talking all this shit, and now you spending all this energy talking about how you was going to do this and do that and match this. And then as soon as y'all got in the ring, you looked like you really was shaking in your boots. So I hear Lamont Roach, but I think he's too good of a young man. I think he's too nice. And I don't think he got enough dog to deal with what's coming with him, bro. I think he got enough dog to make it a fun fight to watch. I think he got enough dog to try to be competitive in moments. But I think when Tank start turning up on him, it's gonna be like it is with everybody else. Only a matter of time, bro. That's what happens when you're dealing with a special fighter. It's gonna take something special mentally first before we even get to the physical shit, the skills, the speed, the attributes, it's gonna take something mentally within you to make you be there to compete and be there to not give any ground. And just knowing what I know about Lamont Roach now and kind of what his life and shit, man, he been too good, too well off to deal with a dog like this, bro. I just don't see it, man. But he say he gonna knock him out, say it could be fight of the year. I disagree. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel, bro, if you're new here. We'll be live tonight at 7:30. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.